Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring's like on Jupiter and Mars.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. This is our first Bentley GT Speed edition here, so we're a little excited about that. And if you haven't seen what the Speed edition offers you, I'm going to take a minute, walk you around, show you some of the differences, and you're going to be like, wow, that is really a great car. Because you know why? I said the same thing. Wow, that's really a great car, and I think that you would probably like it, so I bought it for you. All right? That sounds like my cousin Vinny, right? All right, so imagine it's 2008, you're loaded, probably loaded today anyway, but let's say it's 2008, you're loaded, you decide to go ahead and spend $200, almost $10,000 on this gorgeous coupe, right? You're gonna drive it less than 2,000 miles a year. It's your fourth car that you keep in the Hamptons. Thank you so much. It's your beach car, or maybe your mountain car, whatever that may be, right? And you decide to drive it maybe 1,700, 1,800 miles a year, 150 miles a month, whatever. It's garaged at work, it's garaged at home, it's garaged at your third home. Then you decide that, you know what, you're ready to get a new one and you want to offer this to somebody else. Now's your time. This is how you buy a Bentley, and I'll show you why. First off, we already know the history of this car. Spectacular condition, serviced, those kinds of things. It has the clear bra on it, all right? This is the custom clear bra for this car. You can tell because of the way the shapes are cut out. This is to protect it from the chips that might happen when you're driving. When this part gets chipped up over time, this peels off. The paint is blemish free underneath of it, right? And then you put a new one back on and you preserve it for the rest of your life. The bumper has not been drilled for a tag. We just taped this on here, okay? And so we have a bumper mount bracket for it that goes in the tow hook, so that you don't have to drill this here if you don't want to, all right? The Bentley Speed wheels with a set of Pirelli P0s. That's the first thing I look at when I'm buying a car, is what kind of tires are on it. Because if it's my car, I'm gonna put the most expensive, best tires I can put on. I'm not gonna pay a lot for the tires, but I'm gonna put the best tires on there. That's what I mean by that. If I'm just looking to flip the car, I'm gonna put the cheapest set of Chinese tires I can buy out there, and we're gonna roll it out the door with just a wholesale unit going to the auction. This is not that kind of car, and you can tell right away from the tires, all right? So we walk around, check this out, man. This is a B pillarless coupe. Because of the strength of this car, when you drive it, you know this thing is heavy duty and it's a tank. This big, strong A pillar here, this C pillar here allows them to eliminate this and give it a real coupe design. Most people don't notice these little things about these cars, and that's why sometimes when you see a car and you go, wow, that's really a great looking car, you don't really know why. This is some of those reasons, okay? And as we roll around the back, come on here and check this out. This is really ahead of its time, man. We're talking 2008, it's almost 2018 that we're doing this video. LED taillights. LED taillights, that's a pretty innovative part there. LED stuff up front as well. Great looking exhaust system, man. Look at it integrated into the bumper, right? And great styling everywhere. The body is just spectacular. The styling hasn't changed much in 10 years. This car came out in 2004, it's almost 2018. It looks very similar to what it did before. All right, so here's what we'll do. Let's take a peek under the hood because the power plant there is pretty spectacular. All right, so part of the Speed Edition gives you the different grille settings here, right? This is just a beautiful mesh grille in chrome, all right? And then a lot of people won't know how to open the hood and the trunk and those kinds of things. I want to show you so that you, when you get that thing home, you know exactly what to do, right? The hood release is inside, but you can't find the secondary. You just lift this up a little bit, and look which, lo and behold, boom. All right, so this right here, this is a pretty cool power plant. It's been around for a long time, and it's a W12 cylinder. So there's 3 cylinders here, 3 cylinders here, 3 cylinders here, and 3 cylinders here, and they're staggered. So look how short the engine is. It allows this car to be styled like this. That's why the front end is so short on this car, because the packaging allowed it to do that. And that's why this engine is so great. It's as short as almost a 4-cylinder. A 6-cylinder would be much longer, and a V8 would be even longer. So this allowed them to do all that, package it, and give you, on the Speed model, 600 horsepower. I should repeat that just so in case you were taking a puff off your cigar or set your cognac down, that 600 horsepower is coming out of this plant. By the way, all-wheel drive. Most people don't know that either. These cars are all-wheel drive, so they're incredible in the weather. You know, in the English weather, which is not as favorable as here, You drive these cars fast in the rain. They're heavy, they're solid, and they handle really, really well. So anyway, part of what I want to show you as well is just like all of the original decals are here, all of the stuff that you would expect on a car that's been taken care of. Look how clean everything is under here. No amount of detailing could happen in one time. This person obviously detailed this car all the time. Fresh cabin filters are in there already. Right? All the wires are clean. All the fittings are nice. They're not rusted. It's just that kind of car. And as you send your friend out to throw his clubs in the back of his car, wait to see the trunk of this car. It's pretty amazing. He's looking all over, can't find where the key goes. Is there a lever? Do I do my foot? No, man. Just something simple like that. This is style. And when you have style, you have style. And wait till we get inside, because outside's got nothing compared to when we get inside. All right? Look how big the trunk is. 2 or 3 sets of golf clubs fit in here. Nice skid plate so that you can load it in there. Don't worry about scratching anything. And if you don't want to hurt your manicure, maybe you just came from a fresh mani-pedi, something like that, right? A quick boot close, and you're good to go. All right, so come on in here and join me in what I call the space. All right. So this console, first off, probably takes 2 weeks to make. 2 weeks. Most people are stamping them out in 30 minutes. 2 weeks. All the switches, everything is hand done in this car. Look at the knurled knobs. Just the little detail stuff. This has a rear spoiler in the back. Most people don't know that a Bentley has a rear spoiler. If you push this button, you can see it through the rear glass. It raises up and down. All right. Heated seats, enormous amount of power seats, but the Speed package is really what I want to focus on. I want to start there at the sill plates where it says Speed, right? And then you work your way up to the dash. This is engine turn dash. This is done by a machine, right? By a person who takes this dash, it's a piece of aluminum, and uses a router bit and does all of these pieces on here. This has a 220 mile an hour speedometer, 8,000 RPM Tach, and it has almost every feature you could ever think of in today's modern car. Even though this is a 2008, it has ride control. For instance, you can raise and lower the car if you want to. It has several different settings of sport suspension if you choose to do that, right? The welcome screen comes up. You can push this here, okay? You can adjust the suspension for sport, right? However you like, or if you just want plain comfort, right? And this knob doesn't just spin and spin and spin. When it gets to the end, it stops. It's kind of cool. Every little piece is like really giving some thought to all that detail. Electronic parking brake, very ahead of its time there as well. Killer steering wheel. The steering wheel is so nicely done, not outdated, and it's also optionally heated. So that's why some of the features I'm going over with you are not standard on these cars. The dash is covered in leather, the door panels are covered in leather, all the switches are really, really nice. And the best part about it is when you hit the starter button, it makes it sound like it's a jet plane getting ready to start, and it fires up, and that 12-cylinder just sounds wonderful. All right, so one of the things I wanted to show you was there's a couple cool features. You can scoot the seat up like this if you like, right? You can lift it up like this, and then it automatically goes forward. Look at the cutouts for your knees, so it gives people more room. Full console. This has the Mulliner package, so the Mulliner package gives you the quilted stitching, Bentley into the headrest in the rear of the car. I want to spend a second looking at the rear of the car. Look at this. Cup holders. You decide to take up smoking. All right. These are called organ pulls. These are the vent knobs, and you pull them just like you would on an organ. All right. Beautiful. Sill plates are special on a Mulliner edition. This right here also has a pass-through to the trunk if you have skis. We'll put that down if you need to see it, but anyway, that's that. I just wanted you to see the back of it because the back is really as nice as the front. And before he does that, I just wanted to show you something. I'm 6'1", and I'm in. And I got room, and I can high speed, you know, these are 180 mile an hour cars, 180 plus mile an hour cars. I want to be comfortable at 180. Comfortable. Are we there yet? Hello. Hello. 175, are we? Put it down, Jeeves. Put it to the metal. So some more of the other features in here. This has power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. These armrests are adjustable each click. right? You may say, well, what's the big deal about that? You're right, it's not that big a deal. It's just everything is so cool. Every little piece. Inside here are some cup holders, all right? And then this is a really nice feature, and it's very expensive for its time. The Bentley phone with the Bentley emblem on it. Hello, how are you? Excuse me, I was going to say cool. I must go now. Look at that, man. Shut your face. You know you're a baller. All right, that's it. We're out. All right, so we close up the video, man, on these this spectacular Moonbeam paint. I mean, you can see this paint. I laugh because it's such a beautiful car, and it's such a great value at this number. When the new one today is approaching $300,000, this car here with low mileage, it's a Speed edition, which makes it even rarer, right? It's 1 out of every 10 of these built is a Speed edition. It's a very, very exciting car to have, and I have to tell you, as they're kind of stalled, they're no longer going down anymore, it seems like. So what a great treat where you can drive around in a car and it doesn't cost a lot to own it over time. So anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this Bentley Speed. All right, so that button that I told you about is right here, and you just listen to that.